Good morning, adventure travellers. That's a wrap from Bath. We are on the road to Cardiff today. We're going to stop in Bristol for a cup of coffee. It's not far to Cardiff. It's only a few hours, but it's close to 11 o'clock, 10:30. So slow start to the day. We will just plod along until we get to Cardiff. Let's go. And here we are in Bristol. It's only half an hour or so from Bath. Not much to see. And Bristol's quite a big city, I understand. There's some apartments going up. This looks like a sketchy high street. Adult films. Oh boy. I don't know exactly. There's all sorts of adult shops around here. I don't know exactly where I'm going. There's a nice little Bonneville. I just put Bristol into the navigation system, so I guess it's taking me to the centre of town. Hopefully there's a cafe there where I can get a cup of coffee. Where the hell am I going? I think I've taken a wrong turn. Where the hell am I? Well, I'm in the heart of Bristol for a start. Alrighty, short and sweet in Bristol. The B roads to Cardiff are a 3-hour ride versus the motorway, which is 1 hour. So, against my general philosophy, I am taking the motorway to Cardiff. The good news is that gives me an extra couple of hours to have a nosy round Cardiff. I'll only be there overnight. See if I can find a decent Welsh beer to try. There's hundreds of them, says Hugh Gibbon. Hundreds! Anyway, let's see when we get there. Talk to you soon. Alrighty, now the upside of going on the motorway is we get to go over the big bridge. More specifically, the Prince of Wales Bridge. Pretty sure the bridge starts in England and finishes in Wales. So we're sort of doing an international expedition. Sort of. A little bit of wind up here, not too bad. Here is the fun part. Wow, that is cool riding through here. Very psychedelic. Alright, nothing too exciting so far, but then again we are on the motorway, so I will talk to you when something exciting. Hang on, here we go. Welcome to Wales. Hey, here's the sign. A guy in the van behind me not too happy about me slowing down. And here we are in Cardiff, boy. It doesn't look too different from England. The capital of Wales. It's hard to tell exactly where we are. Feels like we're in the suburbs, but maybe we are close to the centre of town. Okay. We've just gone past it, so let's back up a bit. Okay, let's go. Yep, this is it. Alrighty, well, it's not really a hotel. It's more of a here's the old bag. It's more of a guest house, like the place in Ipswich, and like the place at Ipswich, it's on the top floor, but it's somewhat nicer. Double bed instead of a single. and no Steve McHugh on the floor. Shout out to Steve-O. Alright, man, it is hot. Summer is finally here. Wales has delivered. It's 2:30, haven't had any lunch, so better get cracking. So when you've only got a few hours in Cardiff, where do you go? Well, Cardiff Castle, of course. Who even knew there was a castle in Cardiff? But of course there is. Anyway, it's all closed for the day, but there's some pubs and restaurants across the road down here somewhere, so I think it's time to get a nice cold pint in Cardiff. What's up, adventure travellers, and good morning from Cardiff. Okay, once again, the European summer is not behaving itself. It's very overcast and a little bit chilly here in Cardiff, and the sky is grey as a grey thing. It looks like it's on the verge of raining, so heading off to the west coast, a place that I won't even attempt to pronounce, Aber something or other. Help me out, Hugh Gibbon. Anyway, Hugh has reminded me about a motorbike cafe that's only about half an hour away from Cardiff. So let's get on the road and get some breakfast at a cool cafe. Let's go. Alrighty, I'm not wet yet, but I'd say there's a 99.9% chance that I will be. Anyway, not far from the Baffle House, which is good because I am getting ready for my first cup of coffee. Cute little Welsh village. Haha, here it is, the Baffle House. Disabled parking only. Okay. So there's my coffee and toast for breakfast. Yep, just a light continental for me. None of this big fry up, but it's a pretty cool place in here. I'll give you a bit of a look around once I've hoovered up this food and coffee. So here we are at the Baffle House Cafe. It is pumping. It's crammed full of people, and there's bikes and people everywhere. There you go. We've even got an E-type race car. Pretty cool. There's a customized Harley. Baffle House. If you're in Wales, you got to check it out. Get a coffee, get a feed. And we are off to Brecon, and we are on a one car width road. It's about an hour to Brecon, and I wonder if the road's going to be like this all the way. Doesn't get more back road than this. Well, I don't think it does. Here comes the van, man with the van. This is what it's all about, getting off the highway. Well, I might not be able to see much, but it definitely doesn't get more Welsh countryside than this. This is awesome! Another enchanted forest. And we are now in the national park called Bannow something or other. Can't get my head around these Welsh names, but anyway, it's got a very Kiwi feel to it. It's very green, it's very hilly, it's very overcast, and it's a bit chilly. But all the speed signs are in miles. It's quite annoying. Why can't they use kilometres like the rest of the world? Anyway, quite a lot of fern vegetation in Wales, well, in this part of Wales anyway, which once again gives it a bit of a Kiwi feel with all the ferns, and hopefully I'll get some elevations soon to show you a bit more of the Welsh valleys. The valleys, boy. Ah, well, here we go. Here's some hillsides at least. Yes, you could be anywhere in New Zealand, I reckon. "20 minutes from Brecon, where we'll get some lunch, so I'll see you there." Alrighty, just having a bit of a pit stop before Brecon, and there's some sort of reservoir here. It may be a natural lake, but it's very pretty, as you can see. Here's some sort of turret house there. I'm sure it's just some sort of water management reservoir, but you've got the hills in the background, and you've got some low cloud over there. Beautiful. Anyway, better get back to the road. There's the bike just there. So let's get on with it. Now there's a view. The valleys, boy. The valleys below. Beautiful. It's what Wales is famous for. There you go. The famous Welsh valleys. And here we are in the hamlet of Brecon. Alright, we just need a little cafe or something. What do we got here? Fish and chips. Looks like a bit of a castle there on the hill. Back into the Welsh hills. Well, Brecon was a beautiful little hamlet, but out of about 4 cafes that I went to, they all only had pre-packaged food. So I went to a petrol station and got a hot pork roll with an orange juice for £5. Can't beat that for value. Anyway, we're off to Cardigan, which is about 2 hours, and hopefully the roads are going to be all like this. No M roads, no A roads, just beautiful winding Welsh country roads. Stay tuned. Rightio Google, feels like we're on someone's driveway now. Oh dear, maybe we are on someone's driveway, and I've just taken a wrong turn. Well, here's the field, a few cows on it. Jesus, slow down lady. Pretty easy to come a cropper on these narrow roads. Let's hope we don't meet any boy racers coming the other way. Well, looks like we're on the edge of the forest, so we are in the wop-wops. Oh, here we go. Here's something that looks a tiny bit more mainstream. On with the show. Oh wow, now we're on some crazy plateau. We've just come from the edge of the forest and we've gone from one extreme to the other. Not a tree or shrub to be seen. Plenty of sheep roaming freely. Oh, and we'll throw in some goats just for good measure. Gotta be careful of these sheep that they don't dart in front of you. Rightio Hugh Gibbon, how do I say that one? And there's the view down over the valley. Another great valley view. Look at that greenery. Alright, 45 minutes to Cardigan. Hope I've got enough fuel to get there. We shall see.
So, does everyone in Cardigan wear a cardigan? Do cardigans even come from Cardigan? These are the questions we may never know the answers to. In the meantime, like, subscribe and share the video with family and friends. If you'd like to know more about the ride from New Zealand to Ireland, then you can go to twowheelstoeverywhere.com. If you'd like to know more about the IHC, who look after the intellectually disabled community in New Zealand and who I'm raising money for, you can go to ihc.org.nz. And if you're enjoying the video series and you'd like to contribute to the IHC, that can be done at my Give a Little page. The link is on the screen and in the description below. That's it for another video. Thanks for watching. Travel safe and see you on the road.